Hey guys, welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. But in today's video, we're not gonna watch any music. We're finally gonna do our Q&A videos. We got all your questions, we categorized them based on the topic. And as of now, we're actually way past 10,000. So we wanna say a huge thank you to everybody. We are really appreciative for all your support and for all your suggestions of the songs, for all your likes, comments, and everything. And now we're gonna start with the questions. I'm gonna put this video in different chapters, so if you guys are not interested in any subjects, you can just go to the next one. But our first category is introduction. A lot of people have asked for us to introduce ourselves, our names, and then they said give your names on top of the description, which we're gonna start doing. I just forgot to do it in the last few videos, but we'll definitely do that. So my name is Panya. I live in the US. A lot of people had questions about different locations that we're in. I live in the US right now. I'm studying music. I'm studying piano performance.
Yeah, so hi first of all, and I wanted to also say that I was searching for a time to also say thank you, but I'm just gonna say it now. Thank you so much for all your support. So my name is Par, but actually it's not my full name. I just shortened it because it's easier to say. And I'm also studying music here in Germany. And I play the violin and a little bit piano because I saw somebody asked also what instruments in general you play.
I think we're gonna get to that, but anyway, I play the piano. I started playing organ since last year, and I play a little bit of harpsichord, and that's all I play. It's just all keyboard instruments. So who inspired you ladies to do music? A relative, teacher, an artist, or was it a natural talent? To begin with, I don't really believe in talent. I mean, that's what I was taught. When you're teaching, you should not like say that, oh, you don't have the talent or you do have the talent. I think talent is like the least important thing, well, when like learning anything basically. But I think your answer might be different, but for me, it was a mixture of my parents and teachers. Basically, I don't remember a specific artist that really motivated me. I think when I finished with my like kids music, like course in music, when I did like flute recorder and like xylophone instruments, my mom suggested to do keyboards for a little bit and then continue with anything else if you want to. But then I just stick to that, and then I got serious in piano. And then from there, I think my parents, both of them, they both really love music. So I think that would be the same for you too. But then later on, I had teachers who really encouraged me to take it more seriously, basically, and then actually consider majoring it in college. And that's how it's been.
Yeah, for me it was also kind of the same because we are sisters. But in the beginning it was like a must. I thought like, yeah, here's the school, here's the sport classes that we take every summer, and yeah, we have to also take the music classes. It was like a must that we have to do. And after I finished the kids, the music for kids with the flute recorder for the children and stuff, I decided myself to go to play the violin. I think I don't remember exactly why, but I think one of the reasons was a group, the Bond. Was it the name?
Yeah.
I think they were like I think a string quartet, but they weren't doing classical things. They were like doing more popper, like something flashy and stuff. And I was like,
yeah,
I kind of want to play the violin now. Also, one inspiration was the Yanni concerts. And I remember that there was one or two solo violin parts that they were doing some cool things, and I was like, yeah, I want to play that. During these years, it was so hard for me to keep practicing because I get bored on stuff so fast. And the discipline is so hard for me, you know, that the discipline that requires to be a classical musician and practice every day. So as a child, I hated it. At so many points, I wanted to just give up on learning music. But I remember in my teenage years, I really got into it. I started listening to so much classical music, and I really felt in love with it and with music making, and I decided that this is going to be my major, and I would really like to continue with that. During my professionally learning music days, some violinists like Hilary Hahn was my absolutely favorite. In that times, I remember Maxim Wenger was also my favorite.
I think you kind of answered the next question, because it also says
Huh.
which musicians or band were your biggest influence and or inspiration to learn your respective instruments. So for you, you already answered that. I don't think I had one, honestly. It just was like, okay, you play the keyboard. I was like, okay. So next question, what kind of music did you two listen to as kids growing up? What are your favorite artists? Do you want to go first?
I remember that I really was into hip hop music as a teenager. I still like it, but I don't listen that often to it. At some point, I was listening very much, even maybe the whole time, classical music. And now my favorite genre is just a mixture between rock, maybe sometimes metal, classical a little, and just a mixture of whatever I find it very nice. And my favorite artist, I think if somebody watched our all of our videos, they already know. It's Tamino. We have 2 videos that reacted to him. He's not that famous, but I've listened to his work from the day that he started singing.
I think for me, I listen to a lot of Persian pop songs, honestly. I didn't have a specific genre, but I don't listen to music that much, which is a little shocking whenever I say that to people. It happens really rarely that I was like, okay, I'm gonna go put this music on and listen to it. Growing up, yeah, a lot of Persian pop songs, like randomly, and also a lot of classical music. I was basically, as you said, there was a time that that was the only type of music that I would listen to, except for the parties. I would listen to dance music. What are your favorite artists? Don't have one at this moment.
Okay.
There's so many of them. Right now, I listen to a lot of like oldies, like American songs that are like kind of like 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Not just because of our channel, but also in general. I think that's the genre that kind of like I can relate to the most, and I love romantic songs the most, like romantic songs of the 70s and 80s. Who are your favorite composers? I can answer that so quickly. I mean, it changes. My all-time favorites probably are Bach.
Me too.
Always been, always will be. Yeah. And right now I'm into a lot of contemporary composers like Fazil Said. I made so many videos about him on my channel. I play a lot of his music. I think he's very creative. He is amazing in bringing Eastern music and like kind of like fuse it with Western elements, Western classical music. And that's very unique in his own way. I know a lot of composers do that, but I don't think anyone is even close to him at this moment. But other composers that I fell in love over the years were Schubert, because so lyrical, so beautiful. A little less now. I love listening to Schubert. I don't like playing it because it's so damn hard. And yeah, and Bach maybe. How about you?
For me, the same answer, Bach. I mean, it was so different during times. Sometimes it was Beethoven, sometimes, I mean, so typical. At some point it was Brahms or something, but now now that I feel a little more grown up, and I played some pieces, I think here and there, I really understand that why Bach is Bach, and it's a very big deal. It's I never get tired of playing one piece of Bach, even if it's this small piece. I can just play it over and over, and every time that I play it, I can just learn new things, and I can just feel new things. It's completely new every time I play it.
Alrighty. They say they're asking, when did you leave Iran to come to the US and Germany respectively? I got here in August 2021, so it's been like 4 years and something. How about you?
I think on my birthday I got there news that I got my visa end of January 2024, so 1.5 years. And it's funny because so many people thought that we are German. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, my German
I was
even
like,
isn't that
yeah.
good. I mean, I can speak with my roommates or in the uni or at my work, but
Yeah, I saw a comment not related to that, because they're like, oh, like to me that, oh, I cannot even like identify your German accent. The only time you say that is when you say way, which I apparently pronounce vey because we don't have W in Persian. And they were like, oh yeah, your accent is very like neutral. I was like, oh, thank you. But I'm not German. Somebody asked, you've hinted you've lived to me in a southern state for the past year. That's true. Are you pursuing a graduate degree in music here? Yes, I am. I actually, this is my second degree that I'm doing here. I did another degree and then I moved to another state for a different one. What countries have you lived in? This is another question. I've lived in Iran. I've lived in the US. I lived for a short period of time in Turkey or Turkey, but that's all. How about you?
yeah, I just lived in Iran and now in Germany.
Somebody asked the same person is asking, is Farsi difficult to learn? I love Persian script. It's so damn hard. If you're a native English speaker. I think I watched a video that said Farsi is one of the top 5 hard languages to learn if you are a native English speaker, because of like how different it is. First of all, that the alphabet obviously is different, but also like the grammar, our grammar. I think like when you're learning a language, like when people learning your language, it's you don't realize because you don't think about the grammar and then how difficult it is for somebody to understand and to make even sentences the simplest thing because it comes so natural to you. So yeah, I think it's very difficult. I don't know what you think, but
I think if you don't write it and you can just learn it to speak, it's more easier. I know so many people that their parents are Persian and they were born in another countries and they can speak but they cannot write because it's just completely different thing. But
yeah,
I have the feeling that they think that it makes it harder for foreigners to learn Persian is that we completely talk different when we want to talk, then we want to write. So when you want to learn it, you learn the official way that
really
you want
the formal,
write or something. But we completely break all the words and completely talk differently, which we don't even realize it because it's so naturally for us.
Yeah, so anyway, let's move on to musical growth and channel evolution, okay? A lot of people congratulated us. Thank you so much for 10,000. Well done. What music are you most drawn to? Which we almost, I think, answered, but it says, has it changed since starting this channel? For me, yes, it has. I've encountered so many cool bands that I only have heard their names, but I was never like not interested. I wouldn't say I was not interested, but it was just there was no motivation for me to go and explore. And this channel kind of pushed me and really broadened my like horizon in music listening. And I really now come to a point that I enjoy the music and that genres that we've listened to a lot. Yeah. How about you? I know
for
it's
me
yes
also,
for you too, but
I as you can see it during our videos, I didn't know so many of the bands, and my imagination of our channel was that we just play some songs that we already know and we are very familiar with it, maybe do some researches also to just complete our knowledge, and then we just break down the music and just say what we know. But I am very happy that we are just doing so many suggestions and first reactions, because first of all, I know so many cool singers and bands now that they are all in my playlist. It's such a great opportunity to just sit actively and consciously listen to something. It's such a cool thing to do, especially with the new things that you never heard and you want to explore.
Okay, congrats on 10K. Somebody asked, what are your favorite songs that you've reacted on the channel? like specific songs. I think I could speak from both of us when I say Leonard Skinner, like all the songs that we listened to. I came to really enjoy Southern rock a lot. I love from the more recent one. I don't think it's actually even out yet. I really enjoyed Jethro Tull that we listened to. It's not out yet, I don't think so, but it's gonna be out soon because I love that like fusion between Bach, which I love, and the flute, and the way what they did to it. But honestly, I would say most of the songs I will listen to, they are my favorite, or like they become something that I would like to go back to as well.
Yeah, I'm ready with my list of some of my favorite songs that we reacted. First of all, aside for the songs that I suggested that we react, that I still love so much, like the Tamino songs or like the Bang Bang from Kaleo or from the other singers, and also Night Wishes, that they are my all-time favorite. But the things that we just explored newly in the channel was Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb, and Leonard Skinner, the very first song that we did that smell, yeah. And also Simple Man. They are both in my playlist now. And okay. Zombie, I mean, this is also the category that I already loved it, and I just recommended that we do it. Vincent Hale from, I mean, all of the Wrens, but specifically Vincent Hale.
You're right.
I actually really enjoyed a song that somebody suggested us and didn't get even that much view, but so sad because it was such a nice song. The Mother Russia from
yeah, that's
I really
true.
liked it. It was so nice.
Yeah, and, you're right.
Nightwish, I already said. Led Zeppelin, definitely. I even told in the video that this is one of my favorite songs that we reacted in the channel. Aurora, that we listened. I mean, I already.
You're naming all of them, okay?
No,
okay, everything.
And Supertramp, The Logical, I really liked it. Slow Gin. Thank you again, David, because I remember David suggested it because this is again in my playlist. I really enjoy it every time that it comes because my place is in shuffle. Electric Orchestra, the first one, I think it was a suggestion from Richard. The first one that we suggested, I don't remember the name.
Mr. Kingdom, yeah.
Have you ever seen the rain? And surprisingly, American Pie. I didn't expect it to be in my favorite list, but I really, really liked it. And this is also in the list, so... Now I'm done with
my nice. Wow. Alrighty. Yeah, that was a lot. So I think the next question is already answered. I don't want to let you talk more. Do you think these songs will stick with you as personal favorites? Yes. Or you're just curious? Yeah, so that's yes. That's it. Now let's move on to the next category. Okay, what are your to-go songs or performances according to your mood? I'm gonna be very short and sweet with that. I'm not like that. First of all, I don't listen to a lot of music, but also I don't do like, I know that's like such a weird thing to say, but I don't usually listen to music when I am like in a specific mood. I don't know, maybe because I'm so busy right now. I'm literally busy from the moment I wake up until the moment I go to bed. I'm doing something it's just my schedule. I don't like it right now. But I think that doesn't give me enough time to actually think. I was like, oh, I'm in this mood to listen. So for me, nothing, basically. Okay. How about you?
For me, if my life was a movie, it always would have a background music specified to my mood. Every time that I'm in a certain mood, I'm like, okay, for this mood, this song is the best, and I will just play it on repeat and hear it. But in general, if it's night, Tamino would be perfect. And if I want something like more energetic or more with adrenaline, one of my go-to songs is Buried Alive. And yeah, it always gives me joy, and so it's one of my go-to songs to listen.
Nice. Okay, cool. As musicians, I really like this question. As musician, when you listen, can you shut off your training and just feel, or is it always diagnostic? I think for me, I can shut it off, like personally, because I actually saw this question a while ago, and I've been thinking about it. I think actually turning on that like analytic brain for me is harder. When I'm especially listening to something new. Oh, really? But I have some friends that the moment they hear a song, they're like, oh, we can't even enjoy that. We start to like analyze it right away.
Usually happens with people with absolute ears. For me, the friends that have the perfect picture, they are like that. They completely start analyzing. But in my experiment, it was more when you. Sorry for interrupting, but I feel like
no, that's okay.
If you're listening, it's harder to, you have to pick your switch and make it like, okay, I want to analyze it now. But if you're playing, it's the opposite way. It's harder to switch
That's
up
true.
the technique and the all the plans that you have to do to in order to work out, and then just
Really,
be the music and enjoy the music. That's the hard part.
That is true. Also, for me, I'm a very visual person. So it's hard for me to analyze if I'm not seeing the music. The moment I see the music, my brain just starts thinking. When I'm just listening, I think my oral abilities are not that good. So yeah, I can just feel the music and enjoy it if it's something that I can enjoy. So same for you as I can tell, right? So here, next category, what instruments can you play? What's your favorite? Okay, we already did that. What's your favorite instrument to listen to? I like piano. Like so basic. Okay. I like the harp. I mean, I talked to that. I love the harp, and I love the cello as well to listen to.
I mean, in classical instruments, cello, definitely. And if it's live, flute also. But if it's live, because I don't know why. And other than classical, it's electric guitar, drums, and this is also the answer of one of the questions. It's oud that I would love to start studying and learning oud. It's a like more Eastern instrument.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So you basically answered the next question. What instrument would you like to be proficient at, but are not yet? I'm not even a little proficient at the harp, but I would love to learn that someday. I would also like to. I started taking voice lesson. I put a pause on them because I was so busy like the past 2 months, but I would love to be able to sing. But I think so far, yeah, I really love organ. And I started it and I can play it, but I'm not as good yet. So that's something that I'm working on. Playing wise, I think that's it. I for some time I really like to play the violin or some string instrument. That has changed, so I'm not anymore interested. Maybe the guitar sometime to play pop songs. But yeah, that's about it. Is music your profession, and where do you play? Yes, it is our profession. I don't play in any very significant orchestras or anything. I used to play a lot of gigs. I used to teach. Especially back home, I had almost like a full-time teaching job, and I used to play like gigs here and there, like accompany other people, playing recitals, like solo recitals, like every now and then. But I'm also currently a student as well, so I'm learning. How about you?
Yes, I study also music for the longest time now. I think it's now 7 years that I professionally studied it in the university. I already taught mostly music theory, but also a little violin. I sometimes play in the orchestra from the Musikhochschule, the music university that I am, but I don't like playing in orchestra at all. So I don't think that would be also my job in the future. I really love to play in chamber music.
Do you know two-set violin? Yes, we do know two-set violin. And
of course, who doesn't know?
But I remember I would binge watch them a lot at some time. Not a lot now, but there was some time that they would make a lot of funny videos about really relatable things that would happen in music school. And I remember some of their videos were so viral in our school, and I would just watch them on repeat. Also the videos that they would make fun of the fastest violinists in the world. Those I don't want to name names. You guys can go watch it, but that cracks me up every time I watch those kind of videos. Yeah, I like that channel. I think you know that channel first. And
I just wanted to say I have this honor that I was watching them even before they were that famous.
Yeah, but that's true.
I remember especially because they play the violin and it's so relatable to me. I was watching them even before I was at the uni, and then in the uni not so much people still knew them, so I really started watching them very early.
Last category, would you consider reacting to very famous classical and early 20th century music? And he gave us a long list of things like Beethoven, famous pieces, like I don't want to name them, it's going to be a lot, Scott Joplin, Gershwin, etc. I don't know, I would love to, honestly. I don't know if you guys like doing that. I would love to review some of the maybe more well-known classical compositions, and I think I would be better at reacting to them, honestly, because I probably know more about them. But I'm not sure like if people like that. So if you guys like that, please let us know in the comments. Somebody asked, will you ever visit America and see the sights over here? I'm already here. For her, I can answer. Right now, unfortunately, there's a travel ban on all the Iranian citizens, so nobody can come here. I would have loved for my family to come and visit me. Right now, it's not possible. And will you be reacting? And I answer for you because I'm like, you would love to come, but to see what right now it's
I
like,
would love to visit you, and I've seen that in so many places there are so much beautiful nature there, and I'm not really into touristic places and doing touristic stuff, but I saw that there are so many beautiful places and nature and stuff that I really would love to visit, but especially visit you and where you live. But sadly it can't be happening soon, at least.
But because you have different time zones, so how do you do it? It's usually 8 a.m. for me, on a Saturday or a Sunday, which is
and also my
not
whole day,
ideal,
you know. But sometimes also like now it's by night, and I will, after this video, I will go to sleep, and it's the middle of your day, so
it's the middle of my day. Like right now it's 3:30, and that was it. Thank you guys so much for submitting all your questions. That was actually fun. Maybe we can do it like later on, maybe when we get to 50,000 we do another Q&A. And thank you again for subscribing to our channel, for all your support. It means so much to us, and we'll see you guys in the actual music reaction videos. See you. Bye.